Okay. Okay. Hello. Damn, I've missed, like, so many daily levels at this point. Stupid random gauntlet bullshit. Hello, Squidward. How's it going? Not ready for this? For what? What am I not ready for? Uh-oh. What's up, Filu? How's it going? Nuba Wamba, yeah. I'll probably still beat that level. I think it's cool. Not now, though. I don't want to play that. Don't got any more. Oh. Unfortunate. Anyway, hi guys. How's it going today? Damn, I'm actually doing what the fuck are these runs, bro? 30 and 37 already? Secondary surprise, okay. Okay, I'm holding on. I'm holding my horses. Hi, Sleepy. How's it going? Oh, nice. Very nice stuff. It's going. Understandable. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just doing good. There's not really anything going on, I guess. I feel a little bit more energetic than yesterday. Like yesterday, I felt my eyes felt like very heavy, but right now I feel kind of fine. Back at studying, I see. Hope that goes well. Any day now, I believe. 2 hours into stream, something happens. Okay. Best thing. Nice. I do hate you, but that's okay. You know what they say, right? Like, love-hate is like, you know, they're very close to each other. But not in your case, it is really just hate. Okay, I just misclicked because yeah. I tried, I promise I tried. That did not go. Oh! No way! Thank you, Squidward, for the subscription. I appreciate it, bro. We heard the bell. It went dong. Do y'all like my sub alert? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Now you get to watch ad-free. Time to just lurk. Alrighty, enjoy your lurking experience, man. Thank you. Bro. You know, like... That's very nice of you, but bro, come on. Not your lost dollars. Like, if you're sleeping in the street... Okay, if you're sleeping in the streets because of that, like... You know what, honestly, you did it to yourself, but unfortunate. But thank you. Hello, Skibbity Marco 123. How's it going? I don't do level requests now. Gotta go. Alright, thank you, Squidward, again. Have a good one. I'm gonna beat the level while you're gone, by the way. I don't want to spend too much time on this today before I hop into Frostspirit. I'm streaming for about 6 minutes. I think I'm gonna go and play this up until the 10-minute mark at most. If I get a really good run before that, I'll just stop there. There are no level requests now. There might be a channel point reward for it. I don't know if there is. There will be one at some point. I will set it up if there isn't. But it will not be very cheap. And, yeah. It wouldn't be useful for someone who just wants to do level requests, because, like, you wouldn't want to sit here for hours getting, like, the channel points. Yeah, the difference is, like, pretty, like, clear, yeah, usually. I'll be honest, that's why I usually don't really like it when, like, I see people who beat a lot of extremes call, like, an extreme demon, like, an insane demon, because most of the time it just really isn't. I hold the maybe somewhat unpopular opinion that I believe that most insane demon list levels should probably just move up to extreme rather than extreme moving down to insane. That's my general opinion. Doesn't go for every level, I think there's nuances, but I think most levels should move up rather than down, honestly. Must really want people to play your level then. Lotus flowers are as low in the game. I believe it. Okay, I'll just give it another minute. I think from now on, when I play this level, I'm gonna make it like as like a warm up. I'm gonna do like either 10 minutes of it, or until I get to 40. Because I just don't really want to spend too much time on this anymore, right now. To be fair, I only played for like 15 minutes every warm-up, so like toning it down to 10 is not a big difference. Sleepyland, yeah. That sounds like fun. One more attempt that makes it a little further, and then I'll end. I'll take it as a sign. Okay. Frost Spirit. Actually, wait, we'll do one Prostate Tickler attempt. Like a proper one. That's good enough. I already feel my arm not liking me. Frost Spirit. So I played off stream yesterday. Like, after the stream, I played another session. I didn't really get a whole lot done, but I did do some runs to 100. Like, I did, 63 to 100, and I did, like, a 43 to, like, 94 or something. So, or 40 to 94, I mean. So, you know, I broke the curse of not doing anything to 100 at least. Which, to be fair, I already did on stream when I got 70 to 100, but... yeah. You should. I'm gonna go into today, like, being a little bit more patient if I can, and just chill and see how things go. I think yesterday was one of those weird days where, like, because I got 87 the day before, I just kind of had too high of an expectation. Even though I tried to remedy it, like, it was still subconsciously a thing. But even under those circumstances, getting 74 and 73 is really nice, so that's good. It has made me kind of curious, though. Like, I wonder if at some point I'm actually gonna stop dying in the 70s and, like, start passing it. Or at least not die there, like, every time, basically. Because I have, like, 10 deaths or something in the 70s, and, like, 1 past it. Like, I'm sure at some point the nerf deaths will stop, maybe. Couldn't read a damn word, that's fair. Yeah. It's just one of those things where, like, I feel like I've grown much more aware of my mental state playing this game, and I think it's been helping me so much over the past few months. In particular this month, like, the month of playing this level, I mean, like, I actually feel like I've just changed as a person in the way I play. And it's been entirely positive. But it's such a mental thing, like, it's so hard to, like, remedy that mindset. Because it just creeps in. So, like, I've tried to look at yesterday as, like, a positive, in a positive light, which is, like, I think the session, for what it was still good. Like, getting 73 74 is really good, and, like, that was only possible because I did put in a lot of effort to, like, remedy that mindset. And although it affected me, it didn't affect me as much as it would have had if I wasn't actively, you know, trying to deal with it, you know. So under the circumstances, I did pretty okay, I think. Certainly not the best, but good enough. Exactly, yeah. I think it was mostly also the expectation of consistency that was really fucking me, because, like, my runs that went past 40 were actually pretty normal. Like, I had a very normal set of deaths. And, like, normal pass rate on everything. Like, it was just normal, you know? Nothing crazy. But it was, like, reaching 40 itself that was just a struggle, because, I don't know. Every attempt felt like it had more weight to it, I guess. Okay, now I'm actually struggling with that wave. Which is fair, it's hard. That ending wave also went from pretty easy to hard though yesterday. I hope today is not going to be too much of a struggle, but I don't know. I'll accept it for what it is. Damn, today really is a wave challenge right now. I'm just gonna do the ending. Yeah, okay. I noticed the difference. I noticed what I was doing wrong. I was trying to do that, like you go into the wave, click, click, and then you do that quick click thing. Like, I was going way too early on the first, like on the second click thing. I don't know how to explain it. Fuck it, whatever. The part that was dying to, I was clicking too early on. I was overthinking it. Like, I was doing click, 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 but you're supposed to do click, 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 you know? You have to space it out more. What's up, Dunkirk? They are fun. I like this level. Like, this level in general is really fun, actually. Okay, I think I fixed it. That's good. I'm glad I actually went to practice that real quick, because I was just genuinely doing it wrong. Like, it wasn't like a def to difficulty bit, a def to, like, just straight up not approaching it the way I should. Nope. Maybe I was doing the same yesterday, actually, thinking about it. That's fair. We're not even gonna water. I feel more in control today. Yeah, and it shows. It's so funny seeing the contrast, man. Yesterday I spent like 30 minutes trying to get 74 to 100, and today I play one attempt from 74 and I do it to 100. Like, those are the nice little things, you know? Very nice. Let's do this. Hell yeah. That was nice. I'm happy with that. I'm still gonna play here, like, a few attempts. So I didn't actually get to warm up on it. Like, I just kind of did it immediately. Dude, I'm so glad that I really like the second half of this level, by the way. Like, this is still so much fun for me to play. Like, I really, really like the gameplay in this level. It's so fun. You should. I mean, I don't know what kind of levels you like, but I think if you like the way it looks and all that, I think you'll probably enjoy it. It's actually so much fun. Anyway, we did 74 to 100 again. I think the day is, like, feeling good because of that. At least for the warm-up. Yeah, this is definitely one of those levels I would highly recommend if you like Excels. You like orange juice? I see. You'll probably like this, and you'll be fine. Dude, that click is, like, weirdly hard. Like, I don't die to it very often, but it's actually really hard, and it's completely reasonable to die to. I do not do level requests. It is in the title, and it is in the description. I'm not sure how you could miss that. I see, that's fair. Excels are goated. Hello Squidward, welcome back, my goat. Dude, today's warm-up has been a lot better, Squidward. I did 74 to 100 twice, compared to yesterday where I literally couldn't do it at all. That sounds terrifying. Maybe you should, like, run before it's too late. Yeah, I mean, kids those ages are like, you know... Any child under the age of 5 is gonna be like a fucking, like, weird menace with 0 social IQ. Actually, I say under the age of 5, I think under the age of 10. Aww. That's kinda cute. Unfortunate Sleepy. Dude, I already noticed as well, by the way, like, I'm just not as impatient as I was yesterday. I feel like yesterday I was very impatient with, like, runs and all that, like, I don't know. Just all things considered, yesterday just was not my day, I guess. I'm just struggling with that. I'm gonna practice a little. It's a very weird thing to be bad at. Silly death. I don't fully understand how to do that click. I'm gonna be so for real. Like, usually the way I land in the Q portal with the wave sets me up for a buffer, but sometimes it doesn't. And I'm sure I understand fundamentally. I just go down too early, probably. But, whatever. A lot of the time I still do it right, because I kind of just click when I land rather than, you know, before it. Like, I don't super buffer it, so... It's just one of those clicks where I'm like, I think I could just end up dying there randomly, but I also don't really mind the idea of it, so... I'm not gonna overthink it and try to fix an issue that only occurs, like, 1 in, like, 20 attempts, maybe. I feel like it's one of those things where, like, I'll probably die to it anyway if I overthink it, so... I'm just gonna accept it for what it is. I see. That is, you know, very profound. Like, honestly, I say that too sometimes. I'm gonna move on from playing from here pretty soon. I just want to pass like the 74 ball once or something. He's got the A down. It's time for B. We're moving on. Yeah. Give the kids some stereo madness, bro. Dude, the younger you get him on GD, like, the sooner he'll be a top player. You know what I mean? Like, bro will be the next, like, pop off at age 7. Like, there's that kid who's, like, Ace or something, who beat, like, Bloodbath, right? Didn't he beat other stuff? I heard, like, he beat Sonic Wave, but I don't really keep up with that. You should coach your nephew to beat Bloodbath at age 7 instead. Bruh. I'm kind of sucking at this ball today. Doesn't really matter though. I think I'm okay with dying there. New Zoink of Guam, yeah? Charlie Vance. Wasn't that kid who was like 11 who beat like Coretta or something? Oh, I'm misremembering. Like, I know that was like a very young guy just beating hard stuff in GD somehow. Yeah. This run is funny because I know I'm playing from 47, but I have no active memory whatsoever of playing that part today. I don't remember doing a single click here. Even though I did it like 30 seconds ago. Got some like onset dementia. I think I'm cooked. Am I gonna die? love dying like this. Like, I clicked early enough to go up a little, but, like, too late to make it past. That's all very often the way it happens. That fuck-ass wave. Dude, those wave clicks are so funny, like... I'm pretty sure I passed them, like, 3 times before I died to it once. And then I passed it again and got 87, and then since then I've died to it, like, twice again yesterday. Like, it suddenly creeped up. It's like, hey, what about we die here now? Which, in all fairness, it is reasonable. It is kind of hard. I died to this click from 0 yesterday, by the way, in my second session. Kind of from Forge. Promethean, and I'm 100% gonna die there 10 times from 0. Yeah, I feel like it's like what you should expect for that level. Your practice level, you feel gay. That's fortunate or unfortunate, depending on your own views, I suppose. You should play it, like, beat it. I can't wait for, like, the progress report, like, 2 days from now, where you have, like, 95, and I'm just like, wow, I still have 87. I'm actually kind of curious with this level, like, if I'll ever get to a point where my consistency increases a lot still. I feel like I'm at the point now where I sort of just have, like, maxed out consistency. $47 to 100. Let's go. Zero nerf control. I mean, that's something you'll have to work on. That's something that comes with time. Anyway, that's only the second time I've done that run. That's very nice, though. Compare that to yesterday, where my best run to 100 during my first session for the longest time was 86 to 100. I think I'm doing a lot better than that. It's very nice. Also kind of nice because I've done so many runs lately, from 40 to, like, the very ending. From 47 as well to the very ending, and not completing it. It's kind of nice locking in on the ending once again. Yeah, that's fair. That's a good reason to play it, though. That's a good way to get better at it. Promethean looks so interesting to play if you're not good at ship. I'll probably be finding out about that at some point, considering I want to do it, but I think I'm not that terrible at ship. Like, I'm kind of in the middle. Like, I think it'll push me a lot, but I don't think I'm going in with, like, actually zero skill. I have to forge a way through somehow. I think I'll be fine. Kind of. Promethean looks really cool, man. Seems like one of those levels that I'll be able to enjoy if I just go into it expecting it to, like, not be the best thing ever, you know? Like, not overthinking it like crazy. Yeah, I know. It's 2 spots below Frost Spirit and, like, 1 spot above Thinking Space, right? Or Cold Strike might be in between them now. I don't know. One spot higher than my hardest, and 2 spots lower than my soon-to-be hardest. I think Promethean is like a 4th hardest would go hard, though. Like, I'm doing Zodiac after this, and then probably the Golden, so it's like... After that, I think Promethean would be a good shot. I'd actually have to think about what I'd do then to, like, push Thinking Space out of my top 5 after. Are you fragile? $40 to $100, okay. W Ron. What's up, Bluestone? How's it going? Yeah, today feels so much better. Like, I feel so much more, like, relaxed, I guess. Like, yesterday really felt like it was just living in the shadows of the day before. I guess that's one thing that I still have to work on, like, accepting that a session after a really good day might not be nearly as good, and not letting it get to me like it did yesterday. Today's very nice, though. 47 to 100 and 40 to 100 is always nice, like a good combination of runs. So, yeah, that's fair. Anyway, I was talking, like, earlier, I was talking about, like, consistency. I feel like with this level, I've sort of capped my consistency. Like, I've been getting to 65, like, 2 or 3 times every day, like, pretty consistently at this point. I'm actually kind of curious just to see if, like, that'll ever increase. Like, we'll ever start getting there, like, 4 or 5 times a day. Like, I'm sure I'll have a day where that happens, but whether that'll be a more consistent thing from then on, I don't know. It's not something I'm too worried about, though, because I think 2 or 3 attempts there a day is honestly more than enough to beat this eventually. Like, without taking, like, 6 months on it. Like, my performance on this has been generally pretty good. across the shell. How's it going? It was like 35 to like 84 or something. That's pretty good. I think the main thing I have to tell myself right now is not to overthink it a little and like just play from 23 for a good amount later. Like I have to spend like a good little while from there. I can't just like play for like five attempts and then move on. Like I have to play it properly so that from 0 I don't get super stun locked by it. Weird death, but that's okay. Pretty well in this part. Gonna be a bit quiet by the way until I like start playing from 0. Just kinda wanna lock in on this. map recommendation? I've not played Osu in forever. I played like one Osu session like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and the last session I had before that was probably like 2 years ago, so I actually do not know. I'm not an active enough player to tell you shit. Just play any like random ass farm map, I guess. That run was good, by the way. It was like the entire drop. Happy with that. Good consistency. Okay. I'll start playing the free drop in a second. Just give it like 1 or 2 more attempts real quick, and then yeah. Go chat, like when's Go? Go is at like 60 basically from 0. This is from 23, so there's not really a Go in this. Like if you notice I'm like, you know, at whatever we'll say like 70% or something, that will be like in the 90s, so I definitely say Go, but probably not gonna get there, who cares? Besides I've done 23 to 100, so I mean it would be cool, but it wouldn't really be the biggest deal, you know. It's been done before. I got a few attempts here from 23. I think we're good now. Feeling good playing today. Very nice. I'm not gonna do that though, but I don't know why I even have that start position still. I don't really need to practice that ship on its own anymore, but may as well do it if I have the start position there anyway, right? I'm actually pretty consistent in the 20s and 30s. It's really nice. Yeah, it's also the kind of ship where, like, sometimes you're just gonna struggle at it, so, like, if it's one of those days, I can kind of, like, just practice it real quick before playing from before it. But today seems to be fine. Almost ready to go from 0. I'll play this part one more time. It's always nice to refresh myself properly. I'm gonna go from 0 after this attempt. doing really good on the drop. Damn. Feeling very in control. It's like 8 to 73 or something. It's pretty good. Or 72. Might even be 71. I don't know. I'll write down 8 to 71. I'll check the percentage later. I don't feel like doing that right now. I'm gonna write it down because it's a good run. Dude, why are YouTube people this fucking retarded, man? Actually pissing me off. How the hell is, like, no, requests in the title and it's still too difficult to comprehend? I don't get it. That's the one downside about YouTube, man. Like, holy shit. You can, like, scream no requests, like, at the top of your lungs every 2 seconds and people will still not give a fuck about it. Nah, you're good, Sleepy. You're not that crazy. Like, you're okay. Thank you, bro. Thank you. See, that's the good side of YouTube. Dude, that was like not even that crazy early, but yeah, nerfs. Good attempt. Let's go. This is why Frost Spirit is trash, because I died to a click in a level? Is that why? I don't know, bro. I don't feel that way whatsoever. I really like the level. Very good run. I'm kind of happy that I got that run, like, right after that 8 to 71. Like, could you even imagine if I played from 0 for, like, 2 hours and I didn't get there, like, at all? Like, to the 65 part. I probably would have not been super satisfied about that. Somehow I think it's Phil first off, and that's not what I said. I said that I don't think the level's trash. I think the level's fairly well balanced. I don't really think the first or second half is necessarily harder than the other. I think the way it's structured is just different. Like, I think there's a good case to be made that, like, 65 to 100 in general is probably consistently difficult, rather than having a little, you know, little things that are hard. But I also think it's a lot easier when you're locked into it. So I think it compensates. bad, not good for. I mean, that's just an opinion, bro. Okay, I don't like. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not trying to offend you by any means, but like, I just really don't like the way like people talk sometimes about their opinions. Like, they talk about it like it's a fact or something. Like, you just have a preference, bro. That's okay. You don't need to come here and try to convince me of that, or like tell me how bad the level is or what's wrong with it. Like, I don't care. You don't have to like it, but like, you don't need to come here and like talk about it. Like, I don't give a fuck. I like the level. I'm having fun with it. Any level without wave is trash. I see Division. Sharscape's absolutely horrible. By the way, I've never played it. I'm just basing my opinion off of no wave. I'm actually curious if like, if you were to like go through the list and like actually see all the levels that have no wave, how many levels would it even be? Like, I feel like every level has some wave in it, probably. Unless they're very gimmicky. The levels I can think of that have absolutely no wave whatsoever are literally like, you know, the UFO only level, or the robot only level, or that level that has like, you know, a cube and then a ship. Like, what's it called? The one that Onyx is going for. I don't remember. And Silent Clubstep. That's a level without wave. Bluestone, if you feel like whipping out the banhammer, feel free. Actually, I prefer it if you do. I don't really like this negative energy in my chat, like, at all. Coming backwards? What the fuck were you doing? Slaughterhouse. Okay, bro. That's what you said. I didn't even bother trying to read that earlier, by the way. How old he is? I don't care how old he is. Almost banned Jeff. Whoops. Yeah, there's barely any level without wave. It'd be so interesting to know all of them, though, that actually have no wave. Like, there's Nullscape, Sharscape, Viper and UFO, there's that level called Silent Clubstep, that's the one. There's a level that Dark Onyx is going for. I don't remember the name. Void! That's it, Void. Like, I'm pretty sure Void has only, like, cube and ship, from what I understand. What else? Seri Never Clear! How did I forget about Seri Never Clear? I beat that level, bruh. Mine is Dry. Yeah, Mine is Dry, too. You know, Sakupa Circles, you know, infamously no wave, sure. Hard Machine, yeah. True. Is there a wave in Tidal Wave? Oh, wait, never mind. Oops. Yo, the Meth Lord, how's it going, man? I'm doing good, man. I'm having a good time so far today. I'm playing well. How about yourself? How are you doing? Every end? Yeah. Serix? Yeah. I'm wondering if there's like one of those obscure levels that you don't really think about ever that like has no wave. Because I'm sure there has to be at least one or two more that like really just don't come to mind. good after yesterday. What's up with yesterday? You're just not feeling that great or something, or? Oh my god, dude, I need YouTube moderators. I fucking... Can anyone, like... Bluestone, do you ever watch on YouTube? Want to be a moderator? Here, Sleepy, I'm gonna give you a mod. There you go. There you go, Sleepy. Now you have a job to do. Based on another message. Oh, okay, I see. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, like, it's really hard to tell because, like, I've been having way too many of these. I just recommend not doing that kind of stuff because, like, I do not pay enough attention. Like, I just see ID and I'm like, God fucking damn it, not again. Can hop on. If you want to, that'd be nice, Bluestone. Here, I'll give you... I think there's a couple people that I should give mods here on YouTube as well. A couple others that I haven't thought of yet. Can you play Aki? Okay, well... Ooh, nice. Good stuff. Okay, well, that's sorted. At least I have some mods now on YouTube. Space 2. This level's fucked up. Nope. Anyway, we got 2%. Yay, that's cool, I guess. Can you untime out? I don't know if you can. You'll be okay. By the way, I'll just give y'all, like, especially you, Sleepy, because, like, you've not been mod for me anywhere. Like, I'll just give you the very, very simple rundown. If someone is genuinely fucking annoying, just ban. I don't care. Also, like, I mean, you can kind of just see fit to whatever you feel like, as long as you're not being unreasonable. I'm also kind of a piece of shit, so I'm someone who, like, runs with, like, bans rather than timeouts most of the time. Because usually I'll give, like, a verbal warning anyway, and if someone just doesn't listen to that, I don't even want to give them a chance. I'm just like, I just don't want to deal with this. Like, I'm not, like, here to, you know, run a kindergarten. Like... Jumping to Thinking Space 2 would be funny. But, you know, then I have to drop this level, so... Daycare strat? Not really. What's up, Philip Proley? How's it going? Dude. Oh my god, I was gonna say something. Okay. The Legacy Thinking Space 2 that, Zeronium is verifying, I really like it. I really like it. Of course Jeff does, yeah. Yeah, I'm considering doing that level at some point. I don't know how hard it'll be, though. I feel like Zeronium is, like, the kind of guy who could just somehow, like, underrate the fuck out of it, and it's actually, like, literally Abyss of Darkness difficulty, and he doesn't know because he's just too good at the game now. You know? Like, the goal is harder than Deimos, but I could see it being, like, 10 spots higher than Deimos, and I wouldn't be too surprised. So I'm a little terrified. But I really would like to do that level. I don't know about jumping to it, though. Like, if anything, I think it's very likely that I'll do that after Firework at some point, if I get to that point. If I get to that difficulty range ever. Like, I think I'd want to do Firework regardless. I think that level still has a little bit more meaning to me at this point. Because I've been considering going for it for, like, so long now. But I think Thinking Space 2 after that would be cool. but the legacy one. Yeah, they really cooked with that one. What's up, Brian? How's it going? Then the daycare. Interesting stuff. I think I saw something about it, like some guy was going to, like, those registered daycares, and he was literally, like, filming and going, like, I want to see the kids, see if you're actually running a daycare. Which is, like, on so many levels, fucking weird. Like, imagine, like, I cannot imagine any legitimate daycare would be like, oh, a guy randomly filming here wants to see the kids, good idea. Like, no. Fuck off. Fucking idiot. Taking a small break. Awesome. Swing copter. Fair enough, yeah. I'm personally not a big fan of swing, but I think it being integrated in more levels would be a good thing, yeah. I mean, it is literally fraud. Like, I do like how Jeff came in talking about it, like, oh, that's such a cool new meta. Meanwhile, it's just fraud, you know? Could also just not pay taxes. Give that a shot, maybe, you know? You'll make some money off of not paying taxes. Like... the method, yeah. I wonder if there's, like, a loophole where, like, if you have, like, 10 kids of your own and, like, you just, you know, register as a daycare, would that work? If you're taking care of 10 kids. Or does it explicitly state it has to be someone else's kid? I imagine it has to explicitly state that, right? Like, there's no way that could work. Okay, well, fuck me, I guess. Kill your spouse and evict you. Understandable. Okay, I'm gonna go take a piss real quick. I'll be back in like a few minutes. Yeah. Okay. I'll be back in a sec. Hello. I've returned. It was a daycare without kids in real life. Okay, so not in a video game, you know? Thanks for clarifying that. Hello, Electro. My goat. I think you put one underscore too many, pal. You know? Luck, let's go. We love that. Wait, I just had a really silly idea. What if I make like a channel point reward that's just go? Like it's just go. And you can redeem go when I'm far. I feel like that's stupid, but... Because like, the channel points show up, right? On the screen, so... One would be annoying, because then people can actually use it all the time. Or I could limit it, but... I think it'd be funnier if it actually cost something. 1k maybe not, but like 500, kind of like luck. That way it gets appropriately used, because you don't want to just waste your points for nothing. And maybe I'll make a channel point that's like calling the attempt. Like attempt call. For like 10k or like 5k or something. So people cannot do it all the time, but if like I'm really far in an attempt, they can call the attempt. I think that'd be cool. Low-key, I think I'm cooking with that. That's crazy. I hate it, but in such a way that I die, I guess. I don't know. Wave parts is moving away from ships feel the same. I disagree very strongly with that sentiment. I think almost every wave for ship actually feels very different if you look at it from a real, like, true creator perspective. Like, I think very few parts actually feel super similar if you look and try to find the differences. Warpy when they're called. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Progress has been good, Brian. Yesterday was super mid. Today has been good. I did 74 to 100, like, basically first attempt from 74. So that was, like, a super, like, big W for me. Like, felt very nice after yesterday where I couldn't do it at all. Then I did it again for good measure. And I got 47 to 100 and I got 40 to 100 as well, so... And then I had some good consistency in copy as well. I did 23 to 65, like 2 attempts nearly in a row. So like the whole drop art nearly 2 attempts in a row. And I also did 8 to 71. Yeah. Warm up. And on top of that, first attempt from 0, I got 65. So, by all means, things are going well. It's been a bit of a, you know, it slowed down a little bit after, but that's completely fine. Like, I'm doing good still. Like, I'm feeling good about today, all things considered. Dude, by the way, I'm gonna, like, actually look into, like, some kind of, like, Photoshop stuff and see if I can make some kind of icon for, like, sub badge or something. Now that I'm streaming actively and there's actually a couple people who, like, sub, I feel like it's only fair if there's, like, you know, a good badge for it. I also want to get emotes, but I don't know. I'll have to look into that more. Setup wasn't great. I don't know. It wasn't the worst ever. I should have been able to save it, but I didn't, so L. I have a lot of deaths on that ship, like 13. Six, 7, okay, bro. What did you do, Ryan? I didn't think I've seen it. Fucking dies. My bad. I play your level now. I don't do level requests. Oh, that'd be dope, Bluestone. I just have to think of, like, what I'd actually like to, you know, have. I've been thinking, like, there's quite a few, like, emotes in Mob that I would like to just use as, like, a sub redemption, but I'm gonna check, or, like, some sub redemption, like, for a sub, like, for subs. But, like, I feel like I kind of have to look into, like, what other people in Mob are doing, because I think some emotes are already used by some people, and I don't think I want to, like, in quotation, steal it from them like that, you know? If they're already using it. DMs? Okay, I will in a second. I want to play a little bit. I'll have like a drop attempt, I'll check. I'm going for Zodiac after this. I have 97 on Zodiac and I want to finish it. I was initially planning to do Kappa first, because I have 95 on Kappa, which is the last click. But I just feel a very strong urge to finish Zodiac, like, immediately after this. Like, I think my performance in this has been very good so far, for a hardest. And I know I can do Zodiac. Like, I mean, I have 97, but that level has been very mentally draining for me, but I feel more confident than ever, I think. So I want to finish that off once and for all. Does this feel harder than Calculator Core? No, but that's not a very fair question to ask. Well, no, it's a fair question to ask. It's not a fair answer. I beat Calculator Core over 3 years ago, and it was the second hardest, while, like, my skill level wasn't ready for it. Like, like, when I did Calcore, I did have my jump to thinking space already, but like, my second hardest while doing Calcore was, like, Kooreta, which is not even close in difficulty. So, in a way, it was almost like I jumped again, you know? Like, it just wasn't ready for it. So, does this feel harder than Calcore? No. Do I think it is harder? Like, just looking at it somewhat objectively, as much as I can? Probably yes. But I don't think I'm in a very good spot to compare Calculator Core or Thinking Space, like, to anything very close to it. Let me actually, yeah, look. Oh, I see the fit. That actually works really well as like a bean. The bean-shaped beanie. $97 hit choke must have hurt. No, not at all. I don't let like far deaths get to me whatsoever because they're expected. When I play a level, I don't expect it to fluke the ending ever. Like, I think it's a stupid thing to expect. Like, it's very likely that I won't. So, I expected 97 on Zodiac. I mean, I have 97 3 times on Zodiac even, and even that I kind of expected. Like, I don't think that's that crazy. I think what hurt more with Zodiac is the way, like, my consistency, like, dipped, like, randomly. Like, I had moments where I just couldn't get anywhere for, like, weeks. Or at least days. I don't know about weeks, but yeah. That's what hurt with that level. Not so much the far deaths. It was the lack of getting far. I think that's a very common thing you'll see with levels that I have a harder time with. It's almost always the same case where I just get far a lot and then I don't get far anymore, and that's when it starts like being like a bother. The same happened on Kappa. I got 95 and the day after I got like 91, 90, and 89 or something. And then the days after I got like one attempt at the like ending, which is like 88 plus a day, and then I stopped getting to the ending, which is what made it horrible. Reference point. That's fair, right? Yeah. 30 different color variants. Smart. Current top 10, which would you do? What's in the top 10? I don't know. I don't know if there's a top 10 that I would be too interested in right now. Like, Silent Clubstep, I think, is still 10. Silent Clubstep is something that, like, I consider that level like a very, very crazy stretch goal. Perhaps one day, if things go well and I'm, like, still feeling like playing the game when I'm 30. But realistically, I don't think I'll ever get there, but yeah. Maybe Silent Clubstep. But we'll have to see, because I feel like I would want to be somewhat ready for that level of difficulty. I don't think I would want to do that as something where it's genuinely like a jump or something. Like a jump, like not from like a top 40 to Silent Clubstep, you know? That would never happen. I would never set myself up for that. But it's a cool level, and I would perhaps like to do it. Yeah. Actually, let's look at the top 10. I genuinely do not really know the top 10. I'm gonna be so for real. I can't really think of the levels on there. Oh, I meant to switch to this. I would not do Thinking Space 2. I would... Okay, Flame Wall, if it was genuinely good enough, maybe. That level does look cool, but, like, you know, the difference between Silent Clubstep and Flame Wall is probably, like, fucking insane already, so I don't think I would. Amethyst, absolutely no chance. Tidal Wave, probably not, although I could see it if I ever get insanely good randomly. Nullscape's absolutely not. Bubawamba, absolutely not. Every End, weirdly maybe, but I think not. Andromeda is kind of cool, but I don't know about I feel like a level that short in the top 10, I don't think I enjoy it. So Summoning Vortex, I don't care for. Silent Clubstep is probably the only one here where there's a decent shot of me at least attempting it, maybe. Anathema, that's fair. That level is kind of cool. I don't think I would play that. I wouldn't take a play of Avernus. I don't know about Acheron, maybe. I think if I'm actually trying to be realistic, I think Spectre is like the hardest level I'd ever do. Like, Spectre, I think I could seriously see myself attempting. With Silent Clubstep, I could see it, but I feel like that level, I would try it and not enjoy it and probably not do it. Kyuki also. Like, Kyuki might be the hardest level I'll do, or like Spectre, or there's a very good chance I just stop at Firework. I'm gonna be so for real. Like, I don't know if I'll ever do something hard than Firework. Maybe Deimos, but I'm trying to be somewhat realistic. Yeah. a second. There we go. His wave. Yeah, it seems like a U level. It's certainly not for me, though. That's not the kind of level I would play. Oh, dude, my stomach is acting up a little. I might have to go for a number 2. Actually, that'd be the perfect attempt to beat the level, right? Yeah. I don't think I want to imagine that. It'd be cool to see you beat that Electro. Okay, I actually do think I'm gonna just go to the fucking toilet again, bro. I'll be back again in I don't know how long. My stomach is like, yeah, we're gonna sit there for a little minute. I'll be back. Hello. Dude, my fucking heart rate monitor is not sitting properly. Let me fix this real quick. That'll work. Okay. Probably have to tighten it a little bit. I'll do that next time. I've been losing a little bit of weight, so I probably lost a little bit of circumference. Enjoy your frikandel broodje. I'm gonna play the drop a little bit. That's what I'm gonna do. I feel like it. Suddenly. I think my From Zero so far has been kind of funny. Like, I'm not playing bad by any means, but I'm just like kind of like not playing too seriously, I guess. Time to lock in on that though. I have returned. Really? Good run. 23 to 91. I guess it was worth playing here for a little bit. What's up, Nardo Lexios? How's it going? Welcome. Do this to 100 real quick and go from 0. Oh, okay, cool. Awesome. I've not seen that, no. I've not watched, like, streams before I stream myself the past few days. I've only been watching after I stream, and I think he goes live, like, way before I do, and ends usually during my stream time, so... I didn't see that, but that's cool. Very awesome. I think about fixed hitboxes, don't like them usually. I think fixed hitboxes are generally speaking just less satisfying than like making the gap tighter. Like it at least feels cooler if the gap is tighter, you know. Although, I don't know, it just depends on how it's done. Because I think the 45 ship in Tartarus, like, it's a little stupid, but at the same time, like, I think that at least works. Like, you just know that where the fixed hitboxes are and how to deal with them. I think it's more stupid if it's kind of just randomly placed around. Like 31 ship in Tartarus, for example, I think is worse. Because that's like the weird movement up and only a few spikes have it is really stupid. 51k, yeah, that's some dedication for sure for an Insane Demon. In like 2 weeks as well. But he also streams for like long times. Like from what I could tell, like most of the time when I like checked in real quick, he's been live for like 5 hours already, and I think he kept like going for multiple hours more. Like that's very impressive. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, levels like Zodiac are just also way harder to play for that long. I always had, like, trouble playing for a very long time on that level. I don't know. I think the most I've played, like, in recent years has literally been, like, 6 hours in one day. And that was not in one go either, like, divided by two 3-hour sessions, basically. Which was on this level. I started out on it a couple days in, I think. To be fair, I also noticed, at least for myself, like, there's a limit to how much I can play before I just start, like, not playing well anymore. Like, I've actually increased my limit a little. Like, I think I can usually kind of force it up till, like, the 3.5 to 4 hour mark if I really want to. But if I go beyond that, like, I just start playing worse. Like, it isn't really worth the effort. Better to take, like, a long break and maybe play again if I really want to. So it's hard, yeah. That's fair. Like, Zodiac is also, like, a very unforgiving level in terms of how runs, like, work. Like, I don't think I've ever played a level where the disparity between getting it in 2 runs and beating it is that fucking, massive. Like, getting Zodiac in 2 runs is essentially, like, 1% of the difficulty. Like, it is just so much harder to connect it. 6 hours straight is so insane. I absolutely could not do that. Although, I'm working my way up. Like, I'd like to get to a point where I can play like a 5-hour session when I have the time to do it, like, and genuinely want to. Like, I think that would be a, like, very nice place to be. Like, during the weekends when I actually have time, like, just hop on and play, like, 5 hours. Although, realistically, if I have the time anyway, like, on, like, weekends and whatever, like, the best thing I could do anyway is, like, just play, like, a 3-hour session and then play another 3-hour session. Because I can already kind of do that. It's also more fun that way, because I switch things up. Like, one will be on stream, and then the other one will be in a PC, so they're not the same vibe. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Level, yeah, fair. I think there really just is no level where I can do that. Like, I think it's a mix of things. Like, I just start kind of playing worse, and also, like, I just don't have as much fun. Okay, let me turn off my AC. It's getting a little too hot in here. Force yourself to cry. I mean, that makes sense, yeah. I feel like I never try to force myself to go extra like long anyway when I'm close to beating a level. Like, not that much at least. Like, I've done it on Bloodlust, Omega Interface, and like Cognition, but it also immediately paid off. Like, the days where I decided, okay, I'm gonna play a little bit more because I'm playing well, it's all like straight up the day where I beat it for all 3 of those. Same for Atomic Cannon, actually. Like, I played on stream, got like 90, and then I played off stream, got 93, and then beat it. Oh, come on. And that's nice being able to do that, I guess. I think for me, it's more of like... I feel like I really, like, if I genuinely felt close to beating something, and I really wanted to, I could probably grind to 6 hours, maybe? But I feel like it burns me out for the next day. It's like the next day I'll not have as much energy to play it. So it's like, I don't really want to do that on a level where I am not, like, very confident that I can actually beat it in that amount of time that day. Because I could not keep that up for, like, more than one day, like, unironically. Like, even with this level, which I really, really like, the day after I played like 6 hours, I played like 3 hours max, and I had to kind of struggle through it. Like, it just takes a toll. Like, it's just a lot. It's a lot of gaming. I like gaming, but in moderation. About time, dude. That was about time. That's like the individual hardest click in this entire part, and I had not died to it yet, so it was about time. That was gonna happen at some point. Not upset about that whatsoever. That's fine. It's actually like the one death that I was actually expecting. Very reasonable. I see, yeah. It's my goat Mason alt. Click for sure. It's a click. It's not even that bad though. It's just kind of hard. Beat Hyperion. Awesome. I don't know what that is, but GG. I think with creating I'm kind of similar though. It's like I either create for like 20 minutes, don't like what I made, and most likely delete it, or I kind of cook. Hell yeah. Same demon, Hyperion, you said, right? Check it out. Kind of curious. I feel like I know the name. Maybe it's Love I've Beaten, I don't know. No. Is it this one? I imagine. Or this one? Which one? Same demon, right? This one then. Nolan Fair. Yeah, this one is the Nolan Verified, right? Yeah. Okay, but it was this one you beat. Like, just did 2 attempts. I want to see it. Oh. What the hell? Cool level, I think. Pretty good at it, yeah. It doesn't look bad at all. I'm not willing to do a practice run because I want to play this, but it seems cool. I mean, that's not that unreasonable at all. I was overthinking that wave a little bit anyway. 3 deaths at 54. I have 10 wave deaths now. It's pretty reasonable. How much today been? I have 5 attempts at 40. That's actually not that bad for like an hour from 0. That is a great name, Shadow. Now, I've been like working on some layouts too. Do I have it saved? I don't think I do. gonna have to go here. Like, there's like a layout that I was working on that's like very long. I must have it uploaded on Ling or unlisted. I don't know if it's this far back. I imagine not, right? It might be. Yeah, 7 minutes level. This is the ending of it. Oh. The start position is not meant to be played, it's meant for playtesting, by the way. That's why it's so terrible. Like, while creating. Same with this one. It's all just for creating purposes. And same with this. Okay, this one's stupid. Whatever. I want to work on this layout on stream at some point, but I don't know. The problem with this level is that it's hard. Like, hard. It is image material. When I say this level's hard, I mean, like, it is meant to be, like, semi-impossible. Where's the start of the drop? Not here. Got them confused. Fair enough. I think it's a little desync though. I think someone got the sync that's fucked up. Might have to change the offset. But yeah, it's like pretty much impossible. I don't know why I'm playing it. It's not possible. It is really good. Do y'all remember the TikTok Riz party? No, I am above the age of 12. I'm sorry. I have so many like layouts that I've been working on. The one that I've really been working on recently, or the most recent one I've worked on, is this one. Let's play this part. Yeah, this ending needs to change. I'm not happy with it. Chroma finale-esque, yeah. You remember it? Okay, Sleepy. It might be offensive. Pushing don't, brother, I am only about halfway through 50, bro. Please don't say that. That's mean. Why do I not have a start position at the one part where I should have a start position at the start of drop? I don't know why. I noticed that earlier at some point as well. Let me just place one. Like here. That'll do the trick, probably. Anything but Frost Spirit, by the way. Should all collab, yeah. At the moment. I mean, maybe later, like, when I'm, like, done playing. I don't want to, like, tab out or anything right now. I'm actually, like, not even supposed to be playing this right now. But I'm gonna get one attempt. That's okay. And then I'm gonna play Frost Spirit. Okay, bro. I promise this part actually sinks. I was actually unironically kind of nervous. I did the entire drop, basically, except for, like, 3 clicks. I'm low-key a little goated for that. The level's not that easy. Layout, thank you. Forgot you subbed, wait. Well... the realization of all the money you've lost. Sure. That'd be unfortunate. And I think that's still probably the funniest thing I saw about, like, Technical beating Universe on Fire. Him calling it unsynced is really funny to me. Considering, like, the biggest, like, piece of feedback I've consistently, received has been how well synced it is. Obviously, like, everyone's entitled to their opinion. It's just really funny seeing that. Dude, I recognize that name. Oh my god, Onyx. Hi, Onyx. I've decided to graduate from calling you Dark to calling you Onyx. Maybe one day I'll call you Nyx or something. I'm Australian now. Or else. Yeah, what else, Squidward? Huh? What are you gonna do about it, pal? Why it's so common to die at 92 in any level? Because people are doing this thing now where Floor Trucks died at 92 on like 1 or 2 levels. And now everyone notices it when someone dies at 92. We call that a confirmation bias. That's what we call that. It's not that people die at 92 more than 91 or 93. It's just that people die at 92 and you notice it. And people die at 91 and you don't notice it. That's how that works. There we go. Little explanation. That sounded very condescending, by the way. I apologize for that. I'm not, like, I'm just joking around. But that really is just what it is. It's like how people will probably say, like, oh, why do people die more at 69? You know? It's like, they probably don't. You just notice it. Same with 67 nowadays, because we're in horrible times. That's what we're living in. 67. It did not exist before. Maybe you should sleep. I would hope it's for himself. Squidward's life seems kind of cool. I'm not even gonna front. Like, I don't know. Think about it this way. Squidward is probably, like, one of, like, 2 people on the planet, and the other person probably being his own mother, who, like, live in Japan and also, like, Guam. Like, that's, like, the ultimate combination. Like, there's actually, like, negative amount of people who live in Guam and Japan, like, all the time. Like, it's just not how it works, you know? It's either Guam or Japan, not the mix of the 2. You'd be surprised? I would be. Must have been the wind. I mean, you have a keen eye for noticing difficulty, because the ships definitely are some of the harder parts on this level, generally. But there's a lot of difficulty in this level that's very unpronounced. Like, it's very difficult to notice. Like, there are certain clicks that you wouldn't even consider being hard, but they're really hard. I'll show you one that I mean, actually. No, I don't want to do it. I want to remove this, and I want to play this. No, play. Come on, let's do one thing right. Then should work. Okay. In this part, arguably the hardest part. First of all, the ship is probably the hardest part, but the balls look very hard. They are hard. The balls harden. Some of them are. The cube coming up after the ship is really hard. I'm not gonna get there though, because I'm bad. This section, yeah, this is a good showcase. This is probably one of the hardest sections of the level. Like, clicking that orb before it properly and then clicking this one properly is really difficult. You can do a strat where you click here and then click again, like do 2 clicks, but it requires such fast and precise clicks, it's way easier to just hold for me. But you have to click the orbs very, very specifically. So it's like really hard to tell that it's like hard. And then you have like this ball, which is like probably the hardest individual section. But yeah, it gets pretty consistent. This ball's pretty difficult too though, although also consistent. And then the entirety of this wave to 100 is pretty difficult. Like, there's not really anything that's super fucking easy in this section. This ball's kind of easy, but the first click of it's kind of hard. This is pretty easy. And then this is kind of challenging. And then you have this whole ending. Which is really difficult. It's a cool level though. King Von, yeah. It's funny though, that mini wave is like not even the hardest wave in that ending. Like the like actual lost wave is probably harder. Like that mini wave is fairly doable. Funny happened. What happened? No way. $21 to $30. Yeah, that's about right. That's valid, yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, you're definitely spot on with the ships, though. The ships, I think, are the hardest parts of the level. It's not the ships you'd expect, probably, though, because the drop ship is not that hard, actually. It's, the ship at 35, I find to be probably the hardest part in general for me. The ship at 51, I find quite challenging. It's probably the most individual, like, the most deaths I have in one individual percentage would be 51. Like, in the second half of the level, I mean, of course. Like, past 40. The ship at like 95 is pretty difficult, although it got pretty consistent at this point. I think that probably is it for like hard ships though. Unless I'm forgetting something. I don't think I am though. That's crazy, yeah. Some people are weird, man. This is like, you see so many people do this where they'll like lie about like an achievement and then like start talking about something else they're working on and you just know it doesn't match up. Like someone will be like, oh yeah, I beat Tartarus, and then talk about how he did like 20 to 35 on the Golden, which is like, nobody who has beaten Tartarus will talk about doing 20 to 35 on the Golden. Like, that's just not a thing you talk about. Like, it's just not real. Like, you're not a real person in that case. Let's go, Squidward. Dude, this is kind of random, but you know what I kind of forgot about? Like, when I played Sari Never Clear, I fluked from 54 to like 75, and I never really paid attention to that afterwards about how crazy that actually is. Because like 54, like I died in a memory before like the hard clicks, and then I just did like every fucking quad ever made, I guess. And like the entire ship I fluked, like, I don't know how I ever did that. I think the reason why that fluke doesn't really come into my mind as like a progress fluke is because it didn't take very long at all for me to get back there. Like, I think I got to the 70s again on the same day, and then like I just started getting there every day. So it like just didn't feel like a fluke at all. Which in all fairness, like, it's a fluke on paper, but like in terms of progress, it didn't actually feel like a progress fluke. So I got there again, like, pretty much immediately. Oh, that is unfortunate, getting that again. It's understandable, like, I'm not gonna be upset about it, but that's like, you know. Would have been nice not to have that death like back-to-back after getting it the first time. Good run, though. I'm doing pretty good today, from 0. Like, 63 twice, 65. Just got to lock in a little bit more, but... Yeah, everyone had some kind of fluke progress on SNC. That level just lends itself well to that. Yeah, Jeff. It is your fault. That's good, though. I feel good playing today. Like, I feel fairly confident when I get kind of in the 40s and whatever. I think that's working out pretty well. I think actually today might be where, like, I start unlocking the 60s a little bit more. Like, I've got there 3 times, and I'm fairly confident I'll get there again at least once, maybe twice. Gonna not overthink it next time, because I died at 63 for sure because I was overthinking it a little bit. So 72 to 91 is kind of crazy, yeah. I don't really pay too much mind to the idea of beating this. Like, I don't think I'm super far, but I'm also, like, not gonna expect it, you know what I mean? Like, just completely theoretically speaking, I definitely could beat it today. Like, it could just happen, but I'm not expecting it. Like, I definitely don't have my goal, like, my mindset on, like, oh, I'm gonna beat this week, or something like that, you know? I think I'm definitely in, like, that ballpark of, like, I could just kind of, like, beat it randomly. It could happen. I think I'm in the spot for it, but I also wouldn't really be too surprised if I take, like, 2 more weeks, you know? Because realistically, like, the ending is pretty rough, and I have not really gotten to the ending yet. Like, I have 87, which is, like, right before it, basically. Before what I consider the ending. It's just a question of how well I fare on that, and when I start getting back to the 80s, like, the 80s. So I got 87 2 days ago, and I've had quite a few deaths in the 70s since, like 2 deaths in the 70s. So there's a good chance I'll still collect more deaths in the 70s, because that part is just hard. It'll just depend, because, like, I definitely think at some point I'll probably stop dying in the 70s as much. Or at least I'll only start dying to 74 to 76, like, generally. Because I'm having a lot of deaths right before 74, which is really just a result of, like, nerfs and all that. 70 ball, like, the 74 ball is very hard. Perhaps the hardest individual little section. But it's also very consistent. I'm pretty good at it. I have 3 deaths there and 1 pass. I'm not sure how it'll go from 0 though. I could see myself passing it, like, more now that I've passed it once. But I also wouldn't be too surprised if I just die at 74, 75, and 76, like, 3 or 4 times now without passing it. Like, I just wouldn't be surprised either way. We'll just have to see. Hashtag ban Jeff. Definitely don't ban him, because I'm pretty sure I'd have to turn, or like put the like VIP badge back on his dumbass, and I don't want to do that again. In other words, you hold a lot of power. The second you ban him, he'll never get it back. Do I time out? I don't even know. I literally just said that you could lose your VIP. I don't know how much I'm on your side, bro. Nah, bro, I'm on your side, Jeff. Bro! Oh, you're playing all the wrong plays right now, Jeff. I do not support the idea of banning Jeff. Or timing him out. I actually think it'd be a pretty bad look when, like, the... Probably, like, just assumptions here, but I think the overwhelming majority of the chat is most likely white. And I think banning, like, the one guy who's Indian is probably not a good look. So let's not do that. If a mod wants to do it. No. Let's hold hands and not be racist. I think that's a good idea. Let's all hold hands and unite together as one race, the human race. Hashtag stop racism. What the hell is going on in this chat? But I'm weird for suggesting a naked tickle fight. Yeah, you're weird for that. Sometimes I'm amazed at how bad this chat can get the second Jeff joins. It's like actually just Jeff's fault. Like anytime that guy joins, it's just like the chat is just fucked, bro. How can I be on your side, bro? Like, you're ruining it for yourself. You're doing this to yourself, bro. Dude, you know, okay, when I get far, we should just, like, instead of spamming go, y'all should just, like, spam, like, hashtag ban Jeff. Let me get far real quick so we can get that, like, little thing going. Imagine that being in the completion. Hiding the truth. I can still see it, but yeah. Kind civil mod. Can I answer your request? What is your request? Let's get out, get our cat ears and tickle each other's cute petite feet. Man, what a day, right? Love the weather. Rainy and stuff. A good time to stream? I don't know, Jeff. At least, I don't know, for me. What time did you stream, Katsuna? I don't remember like seeing you live while I was like actually like on Twitch in a live. Oh. A couple hours after this, I see. It would depend what time it was then, because like usually around like what's like the time between like 5 p.m. ish and like 10 p.m. I'm usually not on Twitch because like I'll be cooking, eating food, and then like I usually play another session of GD, or I'll be like walking outside or something, so. 6 a.m. Let's go, Squidward. We love 6 a.m. The best time. I believe it. I believe that the UK would have a place called that. Yeah, I'm actually curious, because at some point, like, I'm gonna start streaming, like, later in the day. Like, during the weekends and whatever, I'll, like, stream around the same time as this, but, like, on, like, workdays and all that, I'll be streaming at, like, 7 p.m. my time, probably. Maybe 6:30. Which is, like, significantly later than I stream now, so I'm curious to see how many people would actually show up. I feel like I'll probably have to go through a little phase of, like, nobody being there. Cockfosters. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. We have a place called Sex Beerum, which just means, like, sex, beer, and then, I guess, rum. It's only 1 hour now, so it's not technically specified as rum or beer, but point is it exists. Yeah. I definitely noticed, though, when I got back into streaming, like, even for, like, you know, my, it sounds kind of weird to say, but, like, the size of my streams where, like, you know, I've kind of been used to having, like, an average of, like, 10-ish viewers or more, usually. Sometimes up to 20s, like, depending on what I'm doing. Like, it took a while to get back to having, like, active chat members again. I think the first week of streaming, it was, like, not a lot going on. I think I had like an average of like 5 viewers, and I think after like a week I started getting to a point where like I averaged closer to like 10, and now I'm like averaging just above 10, I guess. Which like is a nice size to be at, because like the chat is not too active to where I can't really follow it, but it's also not like quiet all that much. Because that's the worst thing when streaming, is like when you're like playing for like half an hour and not a single chat message like shows up, because it's like kind of pointless to stream at that point. Especially earlier in the streams. Like, later on, like, you can focus on the level and it's fine, but starting a stream with no viewers is, like, kind of demoralizing sometimes. I guess this is just what I have to deal with for a little bit. I don't even know if that's a mind block necessarily, it's just the hard part that can kill you, but it's killing me a lot now. Good run. That's kind of funny. I think out of like the last 5 attempts I've had at this wave, I've died to it 4 times. Which I think a part of it really is just I'm overthinking it a little, so it's fine. Good attempt though. I'm glad I got to the 70s. That's always nice. Good nerve control. I don't know what my heart rate was, but I felt somewhat in control, yeah. I was a little panicky in this part though, but once I got to 70 I was fine. Like I think when I passed the ship here, like when I got to this part, I was like, okay, I'm kind of locked in now. I think I need to commit more to my clicks. Like it's like a click. Like I don't know how to explain it, but they're kind of like the heavy clicks, you know? Like you kind of just lock in on it. And I think I'm just being too much of a pussy with it. Other than being himself, I think him being himself is sort of the issue. That is rude. Anyway, good stuff. I think in a way, dying to that wave is actually kind of like a nice thing, because like, I'm not having random deaths, you know? Like, before that, I was kind of having every death in the 70s, but now it's a very specific thing. So it's like... I'm feeling fairly confident that once I get over those deaths, I think I'll have, like, potential, you know? Like, most of these wave attempts are gonna turn into ball attempts the next times I get there at some point. Which I think is what matters. What's up, Key and MY? How's it going? Welcome. Verity. Yeah, that's his hardest. Back on track. Yeah, that's the one. Dude, Squidward, for the longest time I didn't even remember what your hardest was, by the way. Only, like, recently have I genuinely been like, oh, Squidward's hardest. Oh yeah, that's Aronia, I remember. Like, for a little while, like, I just could not remember that level, bro. Am I not famous? Because this level is like 120 on the demon list, it's not like... You know, it's hard, but people don't get famous anymore from just playing levels. Like, unless you're playing, like, top 20 levels or something, like, I don't think you're gonna just be famous off of that alone, or more known because of that alone. I'm not, like, good enough for that kind of stuff. Dude, Cognition, man, I want to see you beat that so bad. I'd love to see you play that. We need to tap into calls more often again, bro. I'm never gonna play Orbit because I think that's probably too hard for me. The hardest level I see myself beating in the future with, like, a certain level of certainty is Firework. I don't think I'll be beating something harder than that. Not unless I get a stupid skill boost and, like, get really good. Yeah. I don't know, I have VCs, like, quite a decent bit still, like, in Egg, with, like, a smaller group of people. But also not as much lately because I've not been playing second sessions. Although I did yesterday. I'm gonna start doing it more now, so. Furak, yeah, let's go. Did he nearly fluke it from 40? I've not been keeping up, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, that sounds boring, Squidward. So terminal point, yeah. I think most people just don't really know or care about that level. 473, that's crazy. Nice room, thank you. Finally some appreciation for the purple wall. Keyboard sound, hell yeah. Got the satisfying clicks. In a solved Rubik's Cube. True. That is where I live. $20 mouse. Saint Demon. Ooh, nice. Migraine time. Hell yeah. I've already beaten Bloodbath and Yatagarasu. I've beaten both of those levels. Also, I'm not trying to, like, get famous or anything. That's not my goal. I'm just playing levels that I like, hard levels, and, like, hopefully have people watching. I'm not looking for, like, a crazy viewer increase or anything like that. I don't care about that at all. That being said, though, bro, the average viewers are gonna go up when I play Zodiac. I'm sure. I already have 97 on Zodiac, so the title being like Zodiac 97 times 3, 96, 94, 93, twice, I think. 92, like, I think that'll help. Yeah, no, you're not gonna get famous from playing hard levels, just straight up. Unless it's, like, significantly, like super hard. You know, if you're consistently streaming levels in the top 20 and doing well in them and beating them, I'm sure you'll get, like, a genuine increase in viewership. Although, even then, not that crazy. Like, you're not gonna get, like, fucking 100 viewers from it. I think one of the best performing streamers on this platform for GD that, like, solely focuses on hard levels and not, like, doesn't really do any content creation or anything of that nature is probably, unironically, just Nas Games. Because Nas, like, pulls, like, a very consistent, like, decent viewership, but he doesn't really make any, like, content or anything. He doesn't have, like, a backlog of content to work on. Like, nowadays, Aeon is doing that too, where, like, he doesn't really make content, but, like, he did make it, so that's where the original viewer base kind of comes from. It just sticks around for him. But if we're looking at purely on skill, I think Nas is one of the only, like, relatively bigger ones. And even then, it's like, I'm talking about, like, I think he has, like, 30, maybe 40 viewers average. It's pretty good. For Twitch GD. You could also argue technical, of course, but I don't know. I feel like technical is more of a content creator nowadays. Even though he doesn't make that like much content, he does kind of do it. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. I will not beat Stereo Extremeness. Also, like, no backseat, like, gaming and stuff. Like, I prefer not getting recommendations. I play what I want to play. I have my own ideas of what I want to play. Yeah, I don't like the GD YouTube scene either. Don't watch Nas because of the hard levels. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that it's, like, what he does, though. Like, he just plays hard levels, and with that streaming, that is how he's grown. I don't know. I think the Mr. Beastification of YouTube is terrible, and it's noticeable in, like, certain things. Like, I know it's not quite applicable to like GD YouTube as much, but I don't know. Personally, never been a fan of, like, the TCV stuff. Most of, like, new, like, big content creators are like, Like, I'm very much not a fan of Fortrox whatsoever. I do not like his stuff. Don't hate him as a person, by the way. Don't even hate his stuff either. I wouldn't even say hate. That's a big word. Like, I just don't like it. It's also just not made for me. Like, it's so, like, catered towards kids more, I would say. Yeah, it's very clearly formulated, which is also, like, probably my least favorite thing about YouTube nowadays in general. Yeah, but that's the thing though, Ryan. Like, good content is not, like, an objective thing, right? Like, I think making, like, more scripted stuff and all that, like, it makes the video more, like, well-made, sure. But well-made and, like, actually enjoyable is so different. Like, I much more enjoy something that's a little, like, more personalized rather than a formula, you know? I think that's in general just what happened to YouTube. Like, most things feel kind of soulless and, like, made specifically just to be the best it can be, which I think, like, sort of defeats the purpose. Like, in my eyes, YouTube has always been like, oh, a bunch of amateurs doing fun stuff that you can watch, not a bunch of professionals at making videos, making stuff. Like, that's... It's drawing closer to what TV has always been. And you know, there's a reason I liked YouTube more than TV. I don't like watching television for the reasons that I currently don't like watching most YouTube things. Although, I mean, there's a lot of good creators out there still. It's just the really big ones I don't fight with, usually. In terms of structure and everything, sure, but that, yeah, it just depends on what you, like, vibe with, because, like, if you don't give a fuck about the structure like that, in that sense, like, that's generally not what people liked about it. I watch the big YouTubers. Fair. I mean, I don't watch them anymore either, but that's part of, like, you know, because of how things have gone and changed. That's something that's there. Good attempt again, by the way. For gaming. No. I'm just gonna say it again. I'm not doing, like, any backseat gaming stuff. Let's not do that. I'm just playing this level. That's it. A lot of kid-friendly stuff I don't watch, yeah. Don't worry about donating. You're good. Like, there's absolutely no need for that. Nice, Jeff. Mark Rober. I've not watched a Mark Rober video anymore recently. I think I prefer this older content, I'm not gonna lie. It was more, like, fun. Now it feels a little bit more, Like, I watched, like, a video of his, like... It was one of those mailbox thing videos, you know, with the, like, the packages or whatever that got stolen from Porsches and whatever. I don't know when the most recent one was, but I think that's the last one I watched, and I didn't vibe with it the same way I did the ones before. So it's like, okay, good enough. We're moving on. That is impressive. I didn't know you could miss the thing. I don't think they feel too good. They feel too fake. My perspective, of course. I mean, it's fair if you're on, but... I think his, like, I liked Mr. Beast when he did this thing where, like, it felt genuine. Now it just feels entirely scripted, like, so fake. Like, it's so fake. I don't know, like... I think what happened to Mr. Beast is the same that happened to, like, reality TV. Like, it had reality TV in, like, the early 2000s where it, like, was actually kind of reality to some degree. Like, I'm sure there was scripted stuff, but, like, a lot of it was just, you know... it was a new format, so you didn't have to do some crazy stuff for it to like work. Like people just liked watching people do shit. And nowadays reality TV is like everything is scripted. Someone's fighting, yeah, they were told to do that, like 100%. Yeah. The BBL of YouTube content, that works, yeah, sure. They're anything but fake, I disagree very sincerely. I think Mr. Beast and his stuff is the fakest shit of all time. It's ultimately just perspective because there's no way to prove it, but like likewise, there's no way to prove that's legit, I guess. I don't know. It's, to me, it seems fake as fuck, like everything about it. And then, like, I think my argument for why I think it's fake rather than not is just very simply that, like, there's no incentive to not fake shit. Like, it just makes sense to fake everything, because, like, it just gets the better plot. And really, there's no one gonna hold him accountable for it whatsoever. Real time and everything like that. I don't really buy it, man. Either way, though, I think that's, like, a pointless thing to talk about, because, like, whether it's real or fake, there's, like, no, like, genuine evidence either way. It's just a feeling and a vibe. But, yeah. I think, when it comes to Mr. Beast, I just wish he didn't influence, like, everyone, like, the way he does. Like, half of YouTube trying to sort of imitate, like, that kind of stuff is just so much less interesting. It's all turning into, like, a formula and, like, bleh, I don't know. Again, that's the kind of stuff I didn't like about TV, and now I don't like it about YouTube. How would it be fake? I don't think those things are correlated, like, remotely. You get better at straight flying. Consistent clicking. It's kind of hard to teach that, though. It's like, you just kind of have to get better at it by, like, learning, like, in general to get better at, like, clicking consistently. I feel like straight fly is one of those skills that you kind of just grow as you play more levels that, like, have it in them, of course. I mean, that goes for any skill, of course, but, like, you just get used to it more, start getting better at it. I think the only tip I can give is not to spam. Like, I think a lot of people do this thing where they, like, spam like crazy, trying to, like, straight fly that way. I think that's, like, a bad way to go about it. Like, your goal should be to be able to control it, rather than to just randomly click and hope and pray. Like, it's better to do fewer clicks, generally speaking. Yeah, the CG is fucking cringe. Button releases. Interesting. Trying to think of, like, older YouTubers that I still would, like, vibe with nowadays. I think PewDiePie is just kind of doing his thing. I don't watch most of his vlogs, but occasionally there will be one and I'm just gonna watch it and, like, whatever. I'm sure his philanthropy is real, yeah, I've seen enough evidence for that. I don't doubt that. I just think his videos are fake. Like, I just think more often than not, like, the winner just happens to be, like, the guy that makes the most sense to win, like, from a narrative perspective. .165. Make sure your monitor's actually running 165. Sounds kind of silly, but, like, when you have, like, a monitor, like, sometimes it'll be on a lower FPS if you didn't explicitly change it. Make sure that it's fine in your settings. I think I made that mistake when I got, like, my 240Hz monitor. I played on 120 for, like, a week before realizing, wait, it just doesn't automatically go to 240 for some reason. I don't know why. Very silly. Yeah, I'm sure that, like, that's a valid argument, yeah, Ryan. I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, I just do not believe that he has any incentive to be legit with it. And when I see someone like Mr. Beast, who very clearly is just entirely, like, a money-driven person, I am not entirely confident in, like, you know, the idea that he would have some kind of, like, integrity with that kind of shit. Like, he literally just doesn't have an incentive to. And the kind of person he seems to be, like, from my perspective, I just don't see a reason why I would ever believe that anything he does is, like, legit and unscripted. It's just how it is, just my perspective. I clicked very lightly in the wave here, and that threw me off. I don't know, Ryan, like, I get your perspective. I just think you're incredibly good faith with people like that. I don't know. I think it's really easy to go, yeah, the guy on the internet says he doesn't care about money, so he doesn't care about money. I think everything he does screams the opposite, in my eyes. But that's just a matter of perspective again. I think that's, like, kind of pointless to continue on, because, like, I just have my perspective, you just have yours, that's fine. At the end of the day, we both don't know. Like, you don't know for a fact whether he isn't money hungry, and I don't know for a fact if he is, so... Fuck if I care, you know? Like, at the end of the day, we don't know. There's no way to know. We cannot look inside of his head at the end of the day. I've had a lot of attempts there, by the way. I've had, like, 2 deaths to the wave and then 4 to the 60, so that's really solid. I'm doing really good at that, like, part. Yeah, but you're also only seeing the podcast, which is what he, like, is willing to put out there. That's what I mean, right? It's like, I'm sure people thought, like, Guitar Hero Styles was a great person until he became, you know, exposed for a pedophile. You know, it's like, people portray themselves in certain ways. Like, I don't think you should, like, take what people are saying and putting out there as them. Like, I think it's very... I don't know, from my perspective, it's a little naive, but that's, you know... I don't know. I'm not convinced. Again, it's a pointless argument, though. Like, you very clearly just like the guy. I don't. That's just what it is, I guess. We're gonna interpret the same set of information very differently. I wonder how many attempts I've had at 40, by the way. I'm gonna check that in a second after this attempt. I think I'm at like 9 or 10 or something. doing some silly devs. 53, 8 times. See, I think that's the big difference in our perspective, Ryan. Like, you heard his story and you take it for a fact. Well, I heard snippets of it and I just don't trust the guy fundamentally. So it's like, you're not wrong for your perspective. It's just that we have a different perspective on it. Like, we just have different, like, I just don't look at the guy and go, I'm in good faith with that. Like, I'm sure he's right, you know? Because at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, he told you his story, essentially, but that's like, yeah, how much of that is true? How do you know that, right? Like, he's telling you stuff. I don't know. Do you trust him from the beginning, yes or no? And in my case, no. In your case, yes. So it's like, you know, we're just going to have different perspectives. That's just how it is. 10 attempts at 40, by the way. That's very solid. What's up, Axie? How's it going? Thanks for the raid. What's up, Danny? How's it going? How was your stream, Axie? How did Swy go? I'm noticing, by the way, today, I'm a lot more locked in on the 40 ship, or the ship at like 38, 37 or whatever. 3 hours, no progress. Oh, unfortunate. Nearly got 35 to 103 times. Nice! That's good stuff. That's not like no progress, that's like good stuff, right? Like consistency. You're making like good progress, I would say, then. Better tomorrow? Hell yeah. I believe. Thank you. We've been gaming today. I've pretty much made it past like the majority of the difficult stuff in the 40s and 50s every time I got there, so we're doing really good. What's up, Dunners? How's it going? Don't call me Tim Kardashian, please. I'm actually not like a weirdly bioengineered human being. I'm just a person. The amount of implants I have in my body totals to 0, and I'd like to keep it that way. I think I prefer not getting like random ass cancer from weird silicone like induced fucking mutations. Been live for like over 3 hours. I think there's a good chance today makes it to 4 hours, because I've been playing well and I don't feel tired yet, so I'm gonna continue. The This feels like one of those sessions where like I still have potential, for sure. God, that wave, bro. I'm actually like mind blocked probably. Although this is probably the least mind block death. This is just actually messing it up properly death. Fair enough. Runs are going really well today, for sure. That's definitely the most I've got to the 60s. I have 5 attempts at the 60s. Feeling good about it. That one was a little weird though, because like, the other ones I feel like are more mind block-esque deaths in the wave. This one was more of a... I just wasn't properly locked in. I don't think it was the wave itself that caused it, it was just the locking in wasn't that great. I'm sure I'll get it somewhat, like, soon now. Like, I think passing that wave soon again. Like, I feel like I've had my fair share of deaths. Maybe 1 or 2 more, but we'll move on from it. Fuck. Dude, that was annoying. My second monitor gave me the message, like it popped up, the fucking pop-up telling me, oh, I'm gonna shut down in 60 seconds if you don't click the OK button. That was a horrible timing for that. Like in the middle of my run. A little annoying. Still good attempt. That's actually kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that timing was fucking terrible. Fuck off, man. Oh, now I'm fucking getting the choppy gameplay because I tapped out. My bad. For fuck's sakes. It'll be back to normal in like a minute, but... Dude, that was so silly because, like, I got that, like, message popped up at, like, 53 or something. And in my head, I was immediately like, oh god. Then I was like, okay, wait, I'm just gonna pause if I pass the wave. And then I'll, you know, click the OK button, not have that message on my fucking screen anymore. And I won't have to deal with my monitor randomly turning off in the middle of an attempt. But I guess we didn't quite make it far enough for that. What's up, Nicopius? How's it going? Welcome. There's no new best now. Know me from the one clip where I got to 70 ISOC and had like 110 BPM. That probably is me. That's a funny thing to know me from, of all things. Alright, good night, Jeff. Thanks for like watching as long as you have. Today has been really good, yeah. Saw it on Twitter, yeah. That makes sense. Gangnam Style, hell yeah. In terms of consistency, I think today has been the most like above average on every front. Good runs to 100. Very good runs from 0, just generally like able to do parts very well. Good performance on most sections of the level that I often struggle with. It's all around very good. I think 5 attempts at the 60s is definitely the most I've had in a day. I think I had 4 at some point before. 5 very nice. And having 3 of them make it to 65 is like, I think that's on par with the most I've had in a day. That's reasonable. 49. Dude, I have 10 deaths at 49. That's a good amount for how relatively not that hard it is. Okay. Ooh. I'm the king of silly deaths right now, I guess. I'm not feeling very comfortable in the wave for some reason. I don't know why. It's like the easiest fucking click in the entire wave. Could have also gone without dying there, I guess, but yeah, whatever. How many deaths at 55 do I have today, bro? Like 3? Yeah. Damn. Today is really good. I'm dying a lot to the wave, unfortunately. Like 4 wave deaths. That means I have 9 attempts at the wave. That's actually crazy. Also, welcome back, Ryan. And when you consider that both 53 deaths were past the hard shit, damn, like, I've had 11 really good attempts today, basically. Wait, is it 11? Am I stupid? No, 11, yeah. 12, 13, 14. 14 attempts at 40 is fucking insane, by the way. I think my most in the day is 15 attempts at 40, so definitely gonna crush that. I say crush it, at least get there. I don't know if how long I'll play, we'll see how it goes. But I had 2 deaths at 73. 70, no, also 74. You're right, 74 and 73, yeah.
I did get both of those today. I'm an idiot. For some reason in my head I was like, oh, 73 twice. No, 74 and 73. Both are wave deaths. Probably beat it before them. I am fairly confident I will. There's a lot of time left. I can almost double the amount of days played in this month. So, I think that's very likely. Yeah, I have 2 wave deaths today. I think I had the same exact thing yesterday, 2 wave deaths. And then the day before I had 87 and a wave death. More for streaming. Would be cool. When you're playing like a really hard level, it'd be cool if you like stream it more. You should also get more progress and also keep the streams going. Today's been really good though. I think today has also been nice because like my consistency from 0 is actually really good. My consistency in copy was also really good. Like I got really good runs, 47 to 100 and 40 to 100. Like it feels like one of those days that's just an all-round really good day. The only thing that would be nice is to, you know, not die in the 60s again, like that. Like, those 2 deaths at 63 were, like, it's good that I got there for sure, and they're very reasonable, I'm not upset about it whatsoever, but, like, you know, that's the kind of stuff that you hope happens, like, that one session, and then, like, next time you just don't die there. But hey, who knows? Anything can happen. Oops. Good luck with your studies, Philu. Good luck with that, man. I want to keep my streaming going as well over, like, hopefully throughout the year as much as I can. Like, my goal really is to just, like, stream almost every day if I can. I don't know how long I'll keep it up, though. Like, I've always been, like, the kind of guy who, like, streams for a couple weeks, sometimes up to a month, and then just goes, like, you know what, I don't feel like it today, and then I don't feel like it the day after. And the day after, still don't feel like it. Oops, no more streams. Which I'm sure at some point in the year that'll happen for some time, but I'm gonna try. Been almost back for, like, a month as well on the streaming grind. I started again December 10, I'm pretty sure. That's when I picked this up. And I did have like a well over a week-long break, but that was like also like a GD break in general, not just a streaming break. So I feel like it's fair. I feel like that's probably more my goal. My goal is when I'm playing GD to stream, you know? Like, when there's periods where I just like have like a week off from the game, like I think it's entirely fair not to stream. Like, what am I gonna do? Fucking, I don't know, play Pokemon on stream? I don't want to do that. So, yeah. And I'm very confident in the fact that I will need breaks. That's just always the case. At some point you need a quick break here and there. Yeah, I want to like see how I can make my schedule work with like job. So I'll be working like 4 days a week. It's like, I think the days that I don't work is like where I'll stream around this time probably. But the days that I like do work, I think I'm gonna have to stream like around like 7 PM my time, maybe 6:30. I think I'll make 6:30 work, or maybe even 6. I think that'll be fine too. I just have to make food beforehand. Understandable. How many deaths do I have on the ship today? 4. That's crazy. seems pretty doable. I feel like a job is less exhausting than school, because I don't have stuff to worry about after work. It's also consistent. Like, with school, one of the big fucking problems for me, and the reason why I didn't stream much, because I did play GD, like, easier stuff, but I didn't stream much, was just, like, I would come home, like, at completely different times every day. Like, some days I'd have classes from, like, 11 a.m. to, like, 5 p.m., you know? And then some days I'd have a class from, like, 8:30 a.m. till, like, 4 p.m. and all that. Like, it's just completely random. And school is just more exhausting. I find sitting still and, like, listening to lectures and all that stuff, mostly, like, I think that's just more exhausting than actually, like, being active. Like, if I'm active for 8 hours, those hours fly by. It's not, like, a mentally exhausting task whatsoever. I could get through the day quickly. And also, again, like, not having any responsibilities after work is so nice. Like, relative to, like, school. Yeah, but, the thing is, though, like, you're also making that assumption based off, like, having worked for, like, what, a month or something? Like, when you don't, like, give yourself time to get used to it, it'll be exhausting, yeah. But, like, that's how it was for my internship as well. Like, I was so fucking tired the first, like, month of doing it. And then, like, you just get used to it more. And things go a little bit more automatically. You can also, like, just get better at everything. So things require less brain power. Like, I definitely think the most exhausted I've ever been is when I started, like, my internship. Like, the first month. I'd even say, like, up till maybe 2 months for me to, like, get properly used to it. When I was used to it, though, it was the opposite. Like, I found school days just more exhausting than, like, internship days by far. Yeah, I think, like, the, like, schedules are also just better, because, like, working the same hours generally, or at least, like, within periods, like, I'm sure, like in healthcare, it's always gonna be different hours, but, like, not for, like, every day, you know, it'll be, like, the same hours for a couple weeks, and the same, like, different hours for a couple weeks, like, that's completely fine. School is just so ass, having to get used to the completely different schedules all the time, ugh. Ass. And then you come home and you're like, oh wait, I still have to fucking study for this bullshit. Such an ass, yeah. Is that good, I guess? Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I think, though, like, in your position especially, like, if you look for a job, the most important thing is to look at something that'll help you a little. Like, get, like, a job that's, like, social, and, like, don't focus on the fact that you have to work, but focus on the fact that you're gaining experience. Because, like, if you work, like, a social job, like, for, like, a year, that'll help you get a, like, slightly better option, like, down the line. You can maybe find somewhere where you can grow and, like, you know. I know, it's a process, right? Like, the most important thing is to find something that's not just a dead-end job, I guess. But at the same time, there is value in working a dead-end job at first. What is it you want to do? Because the thing is, right, like, you have to, like, effectively not put your eggs in, like, one basket, right? Content. But yeah, but, like, assume that works out, that's great. What if it doesn't? That's the problem. Because, like, when you're, like, imagine you're, like, fucking, like, 25, like me, hello, and you have absolutely no experience. That's gonna cook you, bro. Like, if things don't work out. Sad forever. But that's the thing, like, you don't have to be. Like, if you were to, like, find some experience, like, that would help a lot. Like, I'm lucky that I have, like, a diploma from, like, back in, like, 2019 that I can put to work. And I also have, like, very good, like, internship experience with incredible, like, reviews and everything. Like, I did a very good job at it, so, like, that helps me a lot. Like, that experience, like, is carrying me a lot. In editing, yeah, but that's, I don't know how well that's gonna go over. You need to have something to show for it, though. I think generally speaking, like, if you have no, like, good portfolio, that's not gonna be too super great. I think generally speaking, you need some papers as well, right? To work on that kind of stuff. Papers you've made, sure. I don't know. I don't know how well that would go. I don't know, man. The thing with, like, YouTube videos is that it's very specific to YouTube. Like, I don't know how much editing job, like, stuff, opportunities are there for someone who can, you know, do that kind of stuff. But, like, I don't know if you know how to do color grading, all that kind of stuff. That's actually, like, good for, like, film production. Because that would generally be where you would look at. Actually, that's what I've been wondering. Why haven't you not looked into, like, a college thing related to, like, video editing? Like, I feel like it would make so much sense to, like, go into production route for that. Like, that seems like something that would, like, both help you with YouTube and also give you, like, a fail-safe for if YouTube doesn't work out. And actually is in the direction as well. Like, you're still going to be doing similar stuff. Study as at all. Are you sure? Like, because don't get me wrong, maybe, I'm sure it could be the case, but, like, I feel like you're still basing that off, like, what you did until you were, like, 18. I feel like when you're in your 20s, like, studying changes, man. Yeah, but that's the thing, like, if you don't want to be there, it's harder. Because I fucking hated school, too, when I was, like, 19. Like, 20 as well. But, like, when I went back when I was, like, 22, almost 23, like, I didn't fucking care. Like, it was actually nice. Because it was something I wanted to do. I'll put it like this, at least. Like, obviously do what you want, but, like, when it comes to school, like, I think you should not hold your old, like, experiences as any, like, measure. Like, genuinely. I think it's very easy to look back at things from way back in the day and go, you know what, that'll still be applicable, but you really don't know that, I think. It could be worth giving it a try, at least. If it's something you were interested in to begin with. And you've got to keep in mind how much you change over the years and how different you interpret things when you're, like, older. And, like, you know, doing things you want to do, at least. That's a very normal death somehow, by the way. Like, it looks stupid, but it's so normal. Like, hitting this orb before the portal is one of the easiest things to fuck up ever. Like, it happens in Run so much. I'm not upset about that whatsoever. That's so reasonable. Very good. Getting 85. Let's go. I knew today had potential for a really good run. Let's go. Very nice. And go into depth for no reason. I mean, just give it a try. Like, I think you can probably afford, like, one period and see how it goes, right? What demon is it? It's in the title, believe it or not. And also, I'm Frost Spirit. It's on screen. Difficulty. Oh, it's on the list. It's 121 on the demon list, so extreme demon. From TDS, I think so. I don't know about TDS. No, I'm Scorpion because I just want to do the work that I like and not constantly think of stupid reports I need to write for school, for example. We can actually... Yeah, no, that's... Yeah, Electro, exactly. That's fair. And don't see what would be different now. I think, honestly, Ryan, like, genuinely, like, I'm not even speaking about school necessarily for this, because obviously, like, your own choices and whatever. So I think I'm gonna stop playing, of course, after 85. I think I'm good. But, like, I think you really need to have, like, rewrite your mindset. I think the idea of it's always been this way, so it will still be this way is one of the most, like, debilitating and horrible ideas you should, like, absolutely get rid of as soon as you can. Like, you're gonna, like, be better off trying stuff. Like, the idea of, oh, I didn't like this back then, so I'm not gonna like it now. It's been consistent. Like, remember, you're not a consistent human. That's not how humanity works as a human being. You just change over time, again and again and again. Every year you change. You can be one thing for 8 years, and the 9th year it'll change. That's how it goes. So I would highly recommend not having that mindset. Anyway, it's been going good, Lilo. I got 85 just now. And just in general, I've played a really good session. I'm very happy with today. So, oh, you're good. Don't worry about it. Yeah, 4 attempts at the slow part is really nice. That's the most in a day. Same with 6 attempts at the 60s, also the most in a day. I mean, fair enough, Ryan. I don't think I'm gonna be able to convince you, so that's fair. 6, 9, 6, 9, 10. 10 attempts at the wave's crazy. 13, 14, 15 attempts at 40. I'm about to end kind of soon. I might play a little bit of Random Wave. And it's not worth the risk. I think life is about those risks. I think that's kind of like the whole thing. I think not getting, like, taking any risks is not a way that anyone can ever live. But fair. I feel like there's one of those things where, like, you have to draw that conclusion yourself at some point. I can't convince you of that. I can't speedrun it. Hopefully I'll get there, or not. I don't know. Maybe it'll be fun without. I don't know. We'll see. You have time. Dude, I'm so glad I got there, by the way. Like, I knew I had it in me, so I'm glad I kept playing until I got that. Such a reasonable death, too. Like, that 85 is like, I don't know, that orb, man. Sure, if you feel like it. Also, you're no bot or whatsoever, but when you, like, ask questions, man, you're good. Sure, it's pretty good. Oh, I don't know how I managed to read that. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if you have like 10 medium demons, I think a hard demon is definitely ready. Like, you're definitely ready for that. Just give it a shot. Alrighty. See you, Ryan. Have a good one. Good luck on the edit. I'm gonna stop in like a minute anyway. I don't actually feel like playing this that much. It's just a thing I do every stream. I want to see if I can get one of them near 40, maybe. Then I'll stop. I'm very satisfied with today. I don't want to draw too many conclusions yet, but I feel like the 80s are in range now. Like, getting 87 like a couple days ago is nice, and getting 85 this soon again. Oh, like, getting back there and getting 85 this soon is, like, very nice. I think it shows that I have the capability of getting there more. I'm sure it'll take a couple days before I get there again. But considering my goal was to get 85, or, like, get to the 80s one more time this week, I think we're good. I think I can honestly, like, probably try to get one more. Maybe more. We'll see how it goes. Let me look at how we're doing right now. 14 viewers. Very nice. I'm gonna raid Anglified. He's playing Edge of the World. That level's pretty cool. Alright, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I had a really good time today. It was a very nice stream. A good refresher from yesterday, which I felt wasn't the greatest. I'm happy that today went well. There's a good chance I might play another session later, although getting 85 might have tired me out. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'll be live again tomorrow, presumably around the same time. And, yeah. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, goodbye. Thanks for watching.